Hello everyone, this is Celadon, the main character for myself, and by popular demand I'm decided to do a rundown of the Delubrum. So for this run I'll be going as a machinist. Now I would recommend that you take the pure essence of the Fiend Hunter as one of the items to use. As you can see here, it gives you defense increased by 60%, damage dealt by 50%, and a maximum HP by 81%. This can only be used in Delubrum Regine, so basically it's the perfect thing to use. Pure essence of the Fiend Hunter. Alright, let's queue it up and see how it goes. Also want to eat something, so I'll just eat something regular. While I wait for it to queue up, I'll go and turn in a quest that I had activated earlier. Sweet. And here we go. Looks like someone withdrew, so we'll have to wait again for it to queue up. Oh, before I forget, I would recommend getting the augmented Bosian gear to help assist you with these runs. Seriously. As you see here, I have this set fully augmented. So it gives me additional haste plus 10%. Actually, I have several sets made for the Bosha areas. Casters, tanks, and some DPS. Let's try this again. Okay, first, open your holster and you use the essence. As you see, my HP has dramatically increased. And we'll just go from there. Now most of the items you can get by purchasing crystals or farming crystals in the Boja area. These can be appraised and then used to the different items you saw in my chest. As you saw the lost cache mine here. These are all from appraised items. Now this first boss shouldn't be too difficult. I won't say much, but you can watch my positioning as we go through. Here, I would recommend staying close to the boss as possible and maneuver your camera so you're slightly overhead. This way, evading can be done easier. Once you've evaded, continue your DPS. Area. Here, take cover behind the gate once the entire arena is glowing orange. As a DPS from a range, I usually just hang back here, because he will hit you into this barricade. If you're too close, he might hit you out of the arena into the hazardous zone. Mechanic, I usually do a buff to decrease the damage taken. Now for this part, you stand on the opposite section. He's going to switch. And you stand on the green to protect yourself. And basically, he's going to repeat this moves, so just watch what he does and act accordingly. You'll get tethered here. Whoever you're tethered with is spread out. That will cause the chains to break. this phase, I recommend just focusing on avoiding. Try not to try and do as much DPSing, just avoid. Then you go back to DPS. Okay, for this one, he's going to do an area-wide damage. So, face away from the white orb. It will do a debuff on you, so avoid it and avoid that area of effect. Then, back to the middle. That mark you saw is a tank buster. Do not be facing that as a DPS or healer. Only a tank should face that. Here, try to spread out these. Don't put them together, they'll cause more damage. So spread them out. I don't know why they're overlapping. That's not good. He's on the green, so stand in the sand. He's on the sand, stand in the green. The white one. Okay, switched, and there we go. At this point, I'm just going to limit break. And there we go. First boss is down. Before you run off, make sure to collect your personal spoil. And use lost perception here to find the traps. See? Once I used it, the trap became visible. I'll do it again. There we go. Well, some people are impatient and they're running into the traps. Okay. This boss can be a bit of a pain, but you can be done. Try to stay, if you're range DPS, stay as far away as possible. If you're up close fighter, make sure that you position yourself to avoid the area of effect damage he does. Keep an eye on the mobs on the side. They'll start moving across the arena. Just avoid their trajectory, and When they stop, make sure you're not positioned in front of them. Like for example there, move to the opening, continue. The boss will do a knockback move that will cause you to get hit into them and they'll do damage. Here, you go to the opposite side and just keep DPSing. Just see where he's going and avoid his path. As you can see, many people are getting hit. And he's down. Once again, collect your personal spoils and continue. I'll do a speed buff. Here you won't need the traps because there are no traps in this, but after that boss. Well, so far I haven't seen any, so I don't know if it will change. So you can save your lost perception after that boss fight. Okay, these are the Queen's Guards. This one can be difficult for some, but it's not too difficult if you do what I do. Okay, start off with fighting all four. Okay, for this one, there are two modes he does. One is shield and one is sword. For shield mode, you want to be standing right next to him. So, shield omen, stand right next to him. The next mode will be sword omen, so you just stay away from him. Okay, that's the first one. This one is the ranger, so he's going to have turrets pop up on the field. You just have to watch the trajectory and avoid it. See, it's going this way, then this way. Stay out of its path, and you're safe. it on the board, and I'm safe here. Not safe, so I'm gonna move over here, and I should be safe here. Okay, now this guy, he can be a pain for some. He has what's called bomb slinger that he's going to do, but once you figure out the pattern, it's actually quite easy. Okay, the first pattern, bomb slinger. When he goes above the board, stay next to the big bombs. He does it again, but this time he's going to reverse the forces, so stand next to the little bombs. When it's tethered, stand next to the little bombs. And you're safe. Okay. This is the final guy, and then we have to take down all four as soon as possible after this guy. So he's gonna tether himself to two, avoid the two he tethers to, and go to the ones that are not. So I'm gonna stand next to this guy here. And as you see, I'm safe. Now when he does double gambit, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to tether himself to two, which are these two. So keep an eye on the other two. They're going to start hopping around the board. Make sure you choose them when you're ready to hide. Alright. Jump one more time, come on. Okay, I know this guy was not tethered to. Now we have to try and beat these guys down as soon as possible, or as quickly as possible. So the first thing I'll do is limit break. And you want to hit them, but do not hit the side with the shield. If you hit the shield, it will be reflected back at you. So when the shield pops, move and continue attacking. Good. Wait for the shield. Don't get hasty. There it is. Shoot. Boom. Next one. Here he is. Shield on the side. Shield's in front, actually. And that's it. Collect your personal spoils, and we move on to the next area. I believe here you need the perception again. I think there are bombs in this area. Let me double check. No, no bombs, okay. Getting close to the end now. Now we're fighting the Phantom. First thing you do, run to the area here with the square and position yourself right on the border here. Once the circle moves, step right into the safe area, right there. You're safe right there. And don't move from that position until second phase. Now, the circle, stand at the center. Since I have the machines, I'm going to send my automaton to fight while I'm just going to avoid. Step, stop. 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 That will take a little time to learn the timing for that move. As soon as he does that run, he does an AoE quickly. And that can lead to like an entire wipe I've seen in some parties. Notice the square and the circle. He's going to summon a ghost, and the ghost is going to push you towards the other end of the board. So, or we might kill him before he gets a chance to do that. Let's see. Probably not. Okay, here we go. Just like before. Run again, if you have flee. And that boss is down. Collect your personal spoils, and now you definitely need the loss perception. Let's see if anyone is going to get antsy, and yep, they did. And there they go again. I guess some people don't care about losing metal, but since I'm trying to level up my stats, I'm trying to preserve as much as I can. Wow. Patience. As you can see, I've leveled up a few of my stats so far, but I still have a way to go. Okay, my tips. Gloria Fulgia does AoE damage, so if you have a debuff, use it to help mitigate that damage. The Allegan Arsenal, if she chooses the rod, stay away. Move away, she does a circle effect. Now this game, hot and cold, she's going to hit you with a debuff. You have to try and get your temperature to 0. So basically, if it's hot, you need 1 cold to get rid of the hotness. So look at the board, see where the cold lands, and then head for that. So it's over here. Basically, you're going to, it's like plus and minus. If you see 2, you go for 2 of the opposite temperature. If you see 1, you go for 1 of the opposite temperature. The check mark means that you did it correctly. Elegant arsenal again. This time she has a bow. I recommend standing below her and keep attacking, and you can move much more efficiently that way. Flames of Exposure is going to be an area of effect. You have to run where the flames are not going to touch. So here. Once again, she'll do hot and cold, and for this section, you have to see I have one flame, so I need a small ice arrow to counteract this flame. So I'm going to just focus on where the ice arrow appears and watch the path. Okay, the ice arrow is going to go here, so I'm going to go here, wait. And my temperature is reset, good. During this phase, being sure to not stand with the tank because you can get accidentally hit with a tank buster. She has a sword out, stand next to her again. She's going to do an AoE. There it goes. Just keep an eye on the weapon she chooses. Hot and cold. She hits with the debuff. This time I have 2 hot, so I need 2 ice. She's going to point the direction she's going to hit, so I don't need fire, so I'm going to move away from that. I need the ice, so I'll stand in that. And now just avoid everything else. Do not get hit by anything. Unseen Eye, she'll call enemies around the board. Position yourself that you're not in their line of sight. For example, there. I'm not in their line of sight here. I'm safe. That's that tank buster. Avoid it. Glory of Bolger. Debuff. Elegant arsenal. Let's see what he takes. This is the rod, so just move away. Hot and cold. And then she's going to do Freedom of Bolger, which is similar to the first the first thing she did. So now I need 2 flames, so 1, 2 flames right here. Unseen. 1 there, 1 here, so I'm safe right here. I don't have my debuff up, so I'll just have to accept the damage. Tank buster. Elegant. Awesome. Another bow, so stand close. And avoid AoE. Unseen Eye. Gonna appear again around the board. Safe here. Yeah, I'm safe here. Oh, I didn't even see this knife. Run. Almost got caught in that one. she gave me 2 ice, so I need the big arrow now. Let's see where the big arrow is going. Flame is gonna come this way, and go here. Again. Cold. I need 2 ice. What is that? I need that one. And she's down. Collect his spoils. And we move to the final boss. For this boss, you're going to have to remember the mechanics from the 4 guards, because they will assist her in this fight. So once you know their mechanics, you just have to utilize it. Busted, Lenten Slash. You look at the back or look at the robot to see how many spaces they're going to move. So I'm safe where I'm at right now, so I'll just stay here. Spaces, the other one will do 2 spaces, and then they'll do an AoE effect. In this fight, keep an eye on the queen. When she disappears, she will appear on the board and do an AoE move that can do a lot of damage. This section gonna end this way. Then we're gonna head towards this. You stand on the edge of the line. It will knock you back, but if you're too far back, you'll get killed like those people just did. going. Count the paces. This time he's making 1, so I'm still safe here, so I'm going to stand here. Now the queen is going to do a mechanic where she disappears. And look where she's going to point. You go to the opposite direction. She points to the right, you move left. Damage. I've been using my dervish to help give them. Okay, the Queen's Edict now. She's going to tell you to have to move a certain amount of spaces. What I usually do is move away, and I check to see what the board looks like, so that I have enough time to make the right decision. So I'm safe here, so 1, 2. Stop. If you have 2, you stop at 2. If you have 4, you have to move 4 spaces and so forth. Okay, so we have here the bomb guy and we have the gunner. So the first thing you do is check to see the projectile, the path of the projectile, and avoid it. So right now I am safe here. Now before you run to the bomb, see he did the tether, but look for the line first. There it is. And you stand on the edge of the line. So now I need the small bomb. Small bomb. So I run to the small bomb right here because he reversed the forces. And continue to fight. How many spaces? The Queen's Edict is coming up too, so I have to move 2 spaces. So I don't want to be here. And then what? And he has 3. 1, 2, 3. So okay, I'll move here then. 1, 2. So I should be safe here. Here is the samurai dude and the sword and shield. He tethers the 2. Go to the one he's not tethered to. Stand there. She said she's going to go that side, to the opposite side. And he has a shield, so run to him if he has shield. Now, yourself, see where the robots are coming from. So he's coming from behind, and he's coming down. How many spaces? 1, so I'll move out of this way, and 3. 1, 2, 3, I should see. Once again, gunner and the bomb slinger. Blue line. And this time, I'm going to head to the big bomb because he didn't tether it. There, and while that's happening, I'll send my robot to fight. To the last bit to the brick. That way, we can just get her down easily. Oh, what the heck? Cool. One and 2, and I can move 2. Stop here. And it's over. Collect your rewards. And that is Delubrum Originator. No deaths. I will try and do another video for Castrum at another time, and another one for the Dollarada. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and it was a pleasure doing this run. I hope it helps a lot of you people out there, because as you can see, it's still a very difficult raid for some, and once you get used to it, it becomes a lot more easier. Especially with the Lost Finds cache. See, I have one of the fragments. You can actually purchase the fragments in the auction house, and they tell you what each item could give. So for example, this one gives me the pure essence of the Feed Hunter or Lost Dervish, which benefits machinists, bards, and dancers. So I'll just go ahead and turn this in, and Lost Dervish. Not what I wanted, but still something that can be used. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and see you next time.